So today we are doing a whole class consensus multiple choice discussion. Students first attack the multiple choice questions individually, then they meet in groups and have to come to a group consensus. And these are teacher assigned groups, so I have a varying degree of ability within the groups. And then they sit within the groups and have a whole class debate and discussion to get to a class consensus. Okay guys, so remember last class we did the individual timed multiple choice practice, and then we did the whole, the small group consensus for this. And you guys worked with your teams that you're sitting with now to come to a consensus within your groups. So today we're going to transition to the whole class consensus. And you guys will be debating as a group with the other groups in the class to come to a whole class consensus. Just a couple of reminders of how this works. Number one, we need to be polite and respectful of each other's ideas, right? We need to look back at the text when somebody's directing us there to see if they really do have a valid point. When we've done this previous times, we've seen cases where one group was right and 5 groups had the incorrect answer, right? So it's important to listen to everybody's explanations and to give it thoughtful consideration. I use this throughout the year to attack multiple choice questions, but I use the team building environment from day one. We do a team building activity the first day of school, and we continue to build on that throughout the year, that we are all working towards success on the AP exam. We're all here to support each other and to encourage each other, and something I feel very strongly about.
It doesn't talk about any contemporary ones, it only talks about Alfred.
I actually asked my students one time what it meant to them to be engaged. And students said, you know, what's the difference between, I asked my students, what's the difference between being on task and being engaged? And one boy summed it up so well and said, when we're on task, we're like robots. You know, we're good kids, we're going to do what you tell us to do. It means nothing to us. When we're engaged, it doesn't always mean that we're up moving around or doing group work, because you can have meaningless group work. He said, but what we're doing has meaning and what we're doing has purpose. I serve as the facilitator. I do not nudge them toward any answers. I stay out of it. I stand outside of the circle so that they really do depend on each other and they don't look to me for clues or for the, what the right answer is. And they have discussions. I do help, nudge them to who might want to speak a little bit more or how we're going to work a question. But as far as the answers go, that's all of them having the discussion. You will see them listening to each other. You will see them looking back at the text to see the points other people are making. You will see them reconsidering their answers. Sometimes you will see within the group someone defect to a different answer because someone has convinced him or her to change his mind. So it's very interesting. I'm always very proud of them when I stand back and watch the discussions they have.